Welcome everybody to this little clip flip on directed number, and specifically how we handle negative numbers. The tricky bit that people find with negative numbers is to know whether or not they have to go up or down the number line in order to find the answer. So this is how a lot of people find it most easier. Remember, there's no problem writing a number line down the side of your work to test or to use it if you need it, and certainly if you're starting off and you're having difficulties with that, then you definitely should put a number line at the top of all your pages to help you work. It's a very good strategy for helping you to determine what is what. But if I give you this example, think about the temperature of the room you're in now. Imagine there are warm bits of air and cold bits, as denoted by those dots. What happens to the temperature if we took away some of the cold air? Well, it's going to get warmer, isn't it? What happens if we took away some of the hot air? If we took away some of the hot air, it would get colder. What happens if we added some cold air? It would get colder. And if we added some hot air, it would get warmer. So how does this help us do this? 3 take away minus 4. Well, we're taking away a negative. So what happened when we took away cold air? When we took away cold air, it got warmer. So it's going to be bigger than 3. But how much bigger than 3? Well, it's going to be 4 bigger than 3. Took away 4 degrees, so we're going to go up by the 4 degrees to give us 7. Now, bear with me for the moment because I'm going to give you a generalized rule at the end of this. But 3 take away minus 4 is 7. We're taking away the cold air, so it gets warmer. What about adding minus 10 or adding cold air? So we're at 5 and we're going to add cold air of minus 10. Was it going to be warmer or colder than 5? Was it going to be colder than 5? So how much colder than 5 is it going to be? Well, we're going to go down 10, like that, down to minus 5. And always remember that there's a 0 in your number line as well. What about minus 6? Take away plus 4. So we're at minus 6 degrees, and we're going to take away 4 degrees. So is it going to get warmer or hotter? So we're going to take away the hot air. It's going to get colder. How much is going to get colder? By the 4 degrees. It's going to go down 4 and we get to minus 10. Lastly, we're going to start at minus 10 and we're going to add hot air. What happens when we add hot air? It gets warmer. So we're starting at minus 10. When we add on hot air, it goes up to minus 6, like that. Now, thankfully for us, there's a generalized rule for these. If you look at these ones, where you are on the left is your starting point. So in the, if all A, we're all adding hot air all the time. But we start at minus 20 and we're going warmer by 7 degrees. Start at minus 4, going warmer by 16 degrees. Here, we're starting at minus 10 and we're adding on minus 7. Now, the rule is this. If you have a plus and a minus or a minus plus together, those resolve as a minus. If you have a plus and a plus or a minus and a minus, they resolve as a plus. So you can simplify it down. So for instance, minus 10 plus minus 7 is minus 10 take away 7, or getting colder by 7 degrees. And you can refer back to your previous thing if you want, or draw your number line if you want. So there's some questions to do, and there's some start questions there if you want to bring them in, and I'll have a look at them for you. That's adding and subtracting numbers. What happens when we multiply and divide them? Well, the same rule that I posed beforehand carries true. When you're multiplying and dividing, a plus multiplied by a plus gives you a plus, a minus multiplied by a minus gives you a plus as well. If you have a minus times a plus times a minus, you get a minus, and if you have a minus times a plus, gives you minus. Again, I would write this at the top of every single one of your pages. But the general idea is, if the signs are the same, the answer is positive. So if you have a plus and a plus and a minus, you'll get a plus at the end of it. If the signs are different, the answer is negative. So a plus and a minus, or a minus and a plus, you get a negative answer. Let's look at this. So if minus 12 times minus 4, well, you have a negative times a negative. Sign's the same, so the answer is going to be positive. So you're going to have a plus as your sign, and you should do just normally multiply the numbers as you would. So you would do 12 times 4 is 48, and then look at your sign, and negative is plus 48. You could try some of those if you want. What about 63 divided by minus 7? Well, if you do 63 divided by 7, there are 9 7s in 63. And we have a positive and a negative. Positive and negative gives a negative because the signs are different, so we get minus 9. And there's some more for you to try as well. This was just a little quick flip and directed number. If you need me to go over it in class, give me a shout. Till then, bye.